Hello there, YouTube. I've got another review for you. I do these Play Arts Kai Metal Gear figures all the time. That's all I've been getting lately. I'm nuts for this Metal Gear. That's what I've been doing. It's freaking going on right here as I'm doing this review. I can't even turn it off. I'm enjoying it so much. And a review is to come on that soon. But right now we're talking about these Phantom Pain figures. And the first one being Sneaking Snake, or Sneaking Suit Snake. Say that 3 times fast. And the Burning Man figure from Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain. So let's get these puppies open. I'm excited. I'm going to do a dual review. These are, you should double click like if you're able to make 2 accounts for each figure. So it's going to be a good time. Can't wait to pop these open. And we'll first start with Sneaking Suit. If you just came here for Burning Man, I'm going to put a time code in the description where you can just jump straight into where you want to be, skipping this. If you want to see this, wait on, because he's right next now. Alright, so we got Sneaking Suit Snake out of his sneaky box, and I'm here to let you know what I think of him. So first off, I'm trying not to use the stands. These come with stands, the Play Arts Kai. I've hated them all the time they've put them in there. You can see my past reviews where I think they take too much work. You're screwing in stuff. Figma has you put in 2 things and you're done. I don't understand how Play Arts Kai can't figure that out. But they also take up a lot of room. It holds the figure. Some of these figures do need it if they're more or whatever. I'm trying to not use, because I'm running out of room, and I'm trying not to use as many. So luckily, Snake seems to be standing up fine. You'll probably see him fall about 8 times in the review, maybe. Hopefully only once. I always drop these things. But other than that, I'm trying to, again, if you don't see a stand, you wonder, oh, there's not going to be a stand in this one? Maybe you sound like that. Maybe you don't. Well, to you, I say, no, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. There is a stand, though, if you need it. What do I think? He's got a lot of detail. Play Arts Kai is really good at giving a lot of detail. There is some flaws in Play Arts Kai. They're not perfect, of course, but they always get the detail down sometimes better than any other toy manufacturer. So first off, they have this iDroid, his iDroid that he uses in the game right here towards his shoulder. That is actually has these wires, which is actually kind of goofy, unless I keep trying to put this under his hair, but it keeps coming out. But there's this line, this wire. When I took him out of the box, it was stuck under there. But I'm tucking it under his ponytail or whatever, and it's fine. But other than that, it looks kind of weird if you don't. But that being said, it's pretty cool, all the wires going around, because that's how it is on the actual sneaking suit. And that's not even the best. This is one of the best I've actually. Oh, there went his knife. See, I'm already dropping stuff. But that's not even all of the detail that's in this figure. As we go down, the wire comes all the way down and goes into his backpack on the back, which is detailed, has the buckle and stuff on there. There's a strap coming out, just like in the game when you're running, this thing's flopping like a freaking tail behind you when you're sprinting. And yeah, that just is hanging out there, rubber. On the side things where you put the knife or whatever, you can't pop these out, but they have detailed buckles on those. And those are rubber as well, and can have a little give to them at the top, just like an actual pack would. But what I want to get to before I get into anything else about this figure, just how detailed it is. I was sitting here looking, and not only there is small, super small lettering on here, and it says Silent Direct Action Suit Experimental Upper Outer Layer Model 1 or something, right here on his chest plate. But next to it is even smaller text. I can't believe this. His cassette tape is there. And then you can actually read. I'm actually struggling to read this, and I'm actually nearsighted. I think nearsighted is when you can see close, right? Maybe not. But I'm actually struggling to read some of this. But there is wording that says auto base, maybe? I'm not sure. Regardless, there is lettering on there, and it shows on the tape like it is. Awesome. You won't really get that out of a lot of toy manufacturers for this price, and usually of this type of figure. So awesome. I thought that was really cool. He's got good posability for the most part. There's parts on the package. What I don't like about Play Arts Kai is I really would like to kind of bend like the knee of Snake and kind of do that. And every time I do it, it looks stupid and it doesn't look right. Because they're such large figures, it kind of can only go so far with the posability. But I understand that. I know what I'm buying. With the size, you're not going to get that much posability. But so that's kind of a bummer. On the box, it shows him kind of leaning down. It's like, I think you photoshopped that. I don't know how you did that to make it look good. But yeah, the detail on this thing, there's bends everywhere on his suit and creases. Awesome. Now, here's the part where I say this in every freaking review, but if you haven't seen one of these, you'll know. The faces are always hit and miss for these figures. And again, this is about like a 7 or 8 out of 10 face on a likeness scale to the actual Venom Snake in the game. He has the eye patch. He does have all of the scars on his face. He's got the horn sticking out just like in the game, which I found out recently. If you do more bad stuff, that horn grows throughout the game. So that's pretty neat. There's so many nooks and crannies in that game, but look, you can bend back like that and do a limbo. But yeah, the face is not perfect, but it does its job. I think it looks pretty good, especially from afar. Let's get into the accessories. What is on this thing? First off, we got the pistol, the trank pistol. This is what I've been using the whole game, and he comes with it, and he's in the sneaking suit. I was going to give him the other gun that comes with this, but you know what? He's sneaking around. He needs the pistol and his trusty knife. So I got both of those on. I got that knife on his bionic arm. What else does this come with? It comes with the 2 other bionic arm, or bionic hand, differences I should say. A fist, or balled up fist. You can punch stuff with it. He has a bigger one to hold, I think, the bigger gun over here, and then also a balled up fist on his regular non-bionic hand. Comes with 2 other guns. The first one's a big old silencer sniper, which is really neat, seeing as this is the sneaking suit. Comes with has a silencer on it, yep, the scope and all that stuff. Really cool. Nothing to write home about, nothing huge or whatever, but looks great. And next is the AK-47. Good detail again on this thing, and put that in his other hand, hold that, go crazy, go anti-Metal Gear, and go shooting up the place instead of trying to sneak around where you need to go. So there's that. Also, there's actually, I just noticed this while I'm talking, there's these bullets on here, and they actually drawed in the creases for the bullets. Again, Play Arts Kai attention to detail is awesome. Great. Faces we have problems with. So would I recommend this figure? Yes, if you're a fan. We're about to leave the series behind. We're saying goodbye to it. I think it looks great. I think the sneaking suit alone is so great, along with the detail that's in the cassette tape, the armor, like I said, the creases. It looks pretty dead on to the game. And I'm excited to add this to my giant growing collection. I'll do a video soon. I think after the last ones come out for Metal Gear 5, I think I'm going to do a big showing of all my old Metal Gear Solid 1 figures and all that stuff. So I'm excited to show that too, because it's growing into a mess. So Sneaking Suit Snake, check him out. And next up, we're going to look at Burning Man. Okay, now it's time for, I think I messed up the name. I've been saying Burning Man. It might be Man on Fire. But I've been hearing them called a lot of stuff. Burning Man, Man on Fire. So I guess I'll go with Man on Fire for the title of the video in this. So here is the Man on Fire. Maybe that's the Japanese version. Possibly. And the Burning Man is English. Ha! Let me know in the comments if I got that one right. So, the Burning Man, this mysterious figure we've seen in the trailers, and maybe we learn a bit more in the game itself. But he always looked awesome to me, straight from that first trailer. So when I saw this go up for pre-order, you know, that was like another instant thing for me. What I didn't expect was how awesome this figure is. As you can see, I have them in this pose here. When it comes to detail, again, unmatched. Even more so than the, well, maybe not more so because the lettering, I don't see lettering stuff, but on the same par with the sneaking suit Snake I just reviewed. There's bullets you can see all up and down his suit. Burning, like rock-like leather. I don't even know how you would describe the texture on his arms and some parts of his hands, and all down his body. There's different textures. There's slick gloss, and then there's this rougher type of matted material. I've never really seen a figure do that to this level before. It's really something else. It's slick, and then just rock hard. That grayness. It's awesome. I'm really impressed. The detail on this thing, even down to his foot. There's a part of like burning boot right here, like creased in orange. Right down to the bottom, I'm looking now, like his there's stars on the bottom of the shoe, like stuff that you're never gonna see. That is awesome. I'm really impressed. And when he came out of the box, this is really weird, and be prepared for this, but we'll just jump in the accessory stuff to talk about this, because the accessories, there's no guns, there's no other extra stuff. It's all in the hands and body stuff. Now what I mean by that, by the body stuff, this figure came default, like in the package, with a just regular chest piece like this. Now it also came with another chest piece with all of this fire sticking out of it, and extra arm pieces that go in between the arms, separate as well. So I actually had to take the head off, both arms off, and then pull up on the chest piece to get this off and replace it. I debate, or I question if that would have been just a better decision to have him default to this, because who isn't going to want to put this sick like fire thing on there? Awesome. But do know, yeah, I had to rip up, and the chest piece also has a lot of details on it. Nothing it was crappy about it. I just wanted the fire. So do know, I don't know why they chose this as the default. Maybe just to show you can make them go on fire. I don't know, but this is so cool. I don't know why in the world you wouldn't show them like this. He also has extra hands that you can put on, which I have chosen to do that, where he's holding bullets, and there's fire coming off of his hands. It's really, really something cool. There's another hand where he's holding fire. The accessories in this is really just the extra fire attachment stuff, which looks great. It looks awesome on him. So that, and there's extra just hands where he's doing like just holding his hands weird, kind of like this, and he has two balled up hands as well. I also have here the two orange pieces. This went in between his regular arms, but I decided to take those off and add the fire attachments that go between his like shoulder attachment and his arm attachment. You can pop those in there, and there's two of these flame things. If you need help to kind of see, like, am I doing this right? Am I pulling on the right thing? Inside the box on the inner sides, that's when I looked and saw, like, okay, I'm not going to break stuff. Like, I didn't want to screw stuff up, so that's where they put the instructions. So my finger's kind of stuck. All right, I'm good. So this figure, again, I'm just really impressed. There's stuff sticking out, these like stuff out of a suit. It just looks awesome. And I'm going to have to do my classic, maybe it's classic after doing it maybe once or twice, but this is a sick figure alert. So if you haven't got this figure, go on now and get this, especially if you're a Metal Gear fan. What are you doing? If you're not a Metal Gear fan, maybe play the games first, then come back and see why I'm right about this freaking figure. It is a sick figure. All of the flame effects, the quality, the face, which is usually wrong with Player Sky, they got 10 out of 10 spot on, because there's not really much to go wrong. He doesn't really have a mouth. He has some type of mask. It looks like covering this burning man on fire dude, Bernie Burns man. So awesome, 10 out of 10 on his face, the posability. I have them kind of posed like this. I wish these could kind of go closer, but again, as I said with Sneaking Suit Snake, if you skip that part, posability with these bigger figures is kind of harder. So I wasn't able to. I'm able to do it. He looks awesome. He looks great. Don't be distraught over that. But I just wish he'd come closer to the chest. But he still looks pretty awesome. I'm gonna pull his head down. That is a sick fig, boys and girls. But yeah, these figures are great. Check them out. The prices are going up, but again, if you're a fan, you're kind of caught in this limbo of, well, I want these figures. Maybe you want to collect them. Maybe you just want to get the ones you want. And in this case, I would say out of this recent batch of them, get Man on Fire. If you have extra money, please do get Sneaking Suit Snake as well. He does look great. And now I'm just going to let them fight to the death to see who's going to win. Snake wins. Tune in next week to see what happens next.